Hello everyone and welcome back to another video here on my channel. Today I have some tips to help you make your wheel a little faster during transition. I have a Logitech G920 and if anyone has the same wheel as me, you know the wheel is heavy, it's slow to transition, it's just really hard to drift with as a beginner. So I got Alannah to help me try and figure out why it's so slow, try and get some tips off of him, and try and make my wheel a bit faster so it's easier to transition so I can progress with my drifting. So yeah, let's hop into it. So we're just gonna start off on Drift Playground in an R32 Skyline. So the first tip I got was to set my gearing to Nismo and have it in 4.6. Another tip is to have the turbo up to 100%. Now, the gearing is because it suits this track the best, so you only have to, it's basically so you can stay in second and not have to worry about gearing for the majority of the track. Apparently it's easiest for this track, so it obviously won't apply to all tracks, it's just this track, Drift Playground, in this car. So this is the WDTS Nissan R32 Skyline, by the way. Another one of the setup tips I got was when driving, try and have your your force feedback between 130 and 140%. And I have to go out of this just for a second to show you the other tip. So in settings, and then you go to controls and you go to force feedback up here, and the minimum force set to 6%. So I'll turn this off for now and I'll revert everything and show you how my wheel drives. That's why I have the wheel cam on. So I'll just turn this to 0 like it was before, and I'll head back to driving. Have the gearing at the regular, turbo at 80, and I'll set the force feedback back to 100, which it was at, and show you how slow my wheel was. Maybe if I just do some donuts here. Okay, the wheel. I'll do another lap as well. Okay, let's try that one lap again. Oh, no. It's always one of the corners here I can't do. At least one of them. Ooh. But I hope you get the idea from that the wheel is very slow to turn. I hope you could see well enough. Now let's try the exact same thing, but with the changes I mentioned. So we're going to go into settings, controls, force feedback, turn the minimum force up to 6. Gears, Nismo, 4.6, Turbo 100, and then turn force feedback up to, we'll go 135. Okay. If you can already see, the wheel is spinning a lot faster, which makes it easier to transition. I don't have to downshift to stay in drift through that corner. I know I didn't do a very good job at it, but yeah. The only thing about turning up the force feedback and making these changes is the wheel will feel, it is a bit heavier. But it does make drifting a lot easier. There's something you can do to make the wheel itself, whoop, I messed up there, to make the wheel itself feel lighter, but making these changes makes the wheel like transition and move a lot faster when you want it to and when you need it to, making it slightly easier to drift. I didn't even realize I was in first gear for all of that. I could have done that all in second gear. Ooh. That was my bad. I forgot to change gear. I'll try to show a side by side if I can. Oh. Oh, nope. Tried to make that corner. Couldn't quite make it. Ooh. Now, I think another thing is with the force feedback, I think it resets back to 100 if you change car or change track. So you'll just have to remember to like change it back to in between 130 and 140. So yeah, I hope these tips really helped you out, and let me know if they do. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.